Welcome to the video everyone. Today we will see a review of very interesting and underrated visual novel named Now and Then by ILS Production. This is not some average visual novel with shit tons of lewd scenes. This is awesome visual novel which is story driven. Also we have to complete 2K subscribers until the end of the year. So if you have not subscribed the channel yet, then I don't understand what are you all waiting for. Subscribe now. Also note that this review is taken from the website lewdpixels.com, so without a further ado let's start the video now. First things first, this is completed visual novel, so you can enjoy it fully without waiting for any further update. This is the first game by developer ILS Productions. Now and Then, A Tale of the End follows their story of a middle-aged father trying to survive your average zombie apocalypse with his adopted daughter while being stuck in their apartment. During their fight for survival, the characters not only meet new foes but also old friends along their way. Story. As its name already suggests, the game plays out in two different time dimensions. In the past, we see the protagonist struggling with raising his newly adopted teenager daughter after his wife passed away. During his struggle he meets a colorful array of characters from social workers to teachers and friends of his new daughter. Several flashbacks introduce the player to the background of the characters and show why they are who they are. In the present, however, things are drastically different. The base story and setting of Now and Then has already been told a couple of times. After an unknown virus emerged, most of the human population quickly turned into flesh-eating maniacs, dooming pretty much the whole world in a couple of weeks. What makes Now and Then so interesting in contrast to many other apocalyptic survival stories is its realistic approach. The game perfectly captures the boringness and creeping doom of a post-apocalyptic world. Quite a lot of dialogue is occupied with the inner monologue of the protagonist, telling the player what kind of work it is to survive during times like these. His days consists of different tasks. He must secure food, patrol the area, wash their clothes, drag zombie corpses away and more. While I am not a survival expert myself, Now and Then seems very realistic. Most of their time the protagonist does not bravely dive into a group of zombies or machete fights with other survivors. More often than not he has to keep a lookout from the balcony of his apartment. Constantly on edge, but also constantly bored. While the protagonist and the other characters sometimes go on patrol outside, most of Now and Then plays out at several key indoor locations. Often the protagonist and his loved ones will have to stay inside, keeping away from the hateful gaze of any undead. It is a testament to ILS Productions' great writing that the confinement of the characters never gets boring or tiring. So, the apocalypse is hell, but it is a boring one. Death comes slowly. The action fan in all of us does not need to worry, however, because there are still mask-wearing bandits and are-wielding babes, and the coming end of the game also seems to hint towards a bombastic final fight. But what makes Now and Then so interesting is a survival story is its ability to juggle the fight of man versus nature and the fight between humans themselves, with the former often being the bigger threat. A lot of other zombie stories seemingly forget the central part of their name and portray humans as the ultimate danger. This game, however, delivers the whole package. There are shotgun-wielding bandits that might attack, but at the heart of it there is the constant danger of the zombies and the collapse they bring with them at every turn. Surviving in the world of Now and Then is relationship. The good thing of this game is that it's choice-driven, so we have the choice with whom we have to proceed relationship or remain single throughout the game. Also, the developers did the great job by not forcing players to perceive relationship with different characters. Design. Seasoned fans of adult games might already recognize the typical honey select visuals that Now and Then employs. The looks of the girls you can date are different enough so that every player should find something to pique their interest. The renders themselves range from good to great. always fitting the different scenes. The developer ILS Productions shows a good eye for lighting, staging and other important visual aspects. The background and environment accentuate the apocalyptic setting and always show just enough destruction and death to keep the player on their toes. Several choices in Now and Then impact the protagonist's relationships as well as his story. Gameplay and production. The players of Now and Then can not only listen to fitting sound effects during important parts of the story, but also to a consistent soundtrack. On top of that, several visual effects at key points of the story round up the package. On the gameplay aspect of things, this game is your typical visual novel with several story-altering decisions. Almost all the choices the player can select during their playtime feel impactful and important. There are also different stats in the game showing, for example, the trust or love certain girls have for the protagonist as well as their nerve or conflict. Conclusion. Now and Then is a captivating survival story of characters finding love while trapped in an apocalyptic world. Operating on two different time dimensions, it gives the player a deep dive into its characters and the way their world is shaped after the disastrous events in the beginning of the game. Adult game enjoyers will get their time's worth. While it can be a bit of a slow burn from time to time, it excels in all the right aspects. Now let's give this game rating out of 5, writing 4.8. Visuals, 4.5. Production 4.5. This game is available to play on all platforms, and download link for this game is given in the pinned comment. After playing this game, if you like it, then consider supporting ILS Production, the developers of this game, on Patreon, so it will help them to make more such awesome games for all of you guys. You must try this game, guys. I am sure you all will love it. It's a brilliant game. So that's it for today's video. Comment below and let us know which games review would you like to see next. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.